Welcome back everyone to Piney Plays the Stormsinger, where I have arrived in the House Jurassico Enclave and I saw this area of mist right in the middle of it. What's going on here? Are those voices calling out from anguish from the mist? The foggy tendrils reach out towards you as if in supplication. You have a sudden urge to step into the whirling haze. Well then, let's go. What's the worst that could happen? You take one step, and a strange, subtle, wrenching feeling comes over you. It is as if something were pulling you out of yourself. You stop where you are suddenly, very alert. Well, let's go further inside. Into the mist. We have arrived in the mist. What are we going to find in here? It certainly doesn't look like House Jurassico, that's for sure. A scarecrow feels cold. Wonderful! Well, let's head on.
You stumble through the thick mists, only to find yourself on an unfamiliar forest road.
Yep, definitely an unfamiliar forest road. Oh.
You spot a corpse in the grass near the abandoned cart.
This cart seems to be stripped of everything of value. Alright.
The corpse has clearly been dead for several days. The clothes are torn and the body raked with claw marks. A crumpled letter is clutched in its hands.
Close examination reveals this body is completely drained of blood. Someone also picked the pockets, but left the letter clutched in his hands. Perhaps that someone wanted to be found? Let's read the letter. Hail there, and might and valor! I, the Burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Irina Koyana, has been these past few nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Now my dear Irina languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy men call upon their power, that the devil may be contained within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save the world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we are all departed for a better life. Kolyan Irinovich, Burgomaster. Now, considering the number of times that I've done this, I completely missed the point that Irina is adopted. I had never actually considered that matter. I guess I had always thought that she was the Burgomaster's daughter. I mean by birth, rather than adoption. And I'm wondering if that is a significant role in the story about her, on her connection with Strahd and all of that. I guess I have to keep an ear out for that little detail. And maybe we can have an answer to it. Now there is a wisp here. Actually, it might not...
The wisp leads you to a small graveyard, then vanishes. Whispering voices call to you from down below.
Alright. I guess I need to...
The last of the wisps fades away. The forest is silent once more.
make sure I keep shields up if I'm going to be around here. Now, oh, this is a red shrine in a graveyard. Alright. Now, what else have we got here? Okay, the wisp was leading us to the graveyard. So
The mists cling to you, and it's suddenly hard to breathe. Dazed, You stumble and lose your bearings.
And lose 2 levels also while I'm at it. Well, that's not good. And I don't have a rest shrine, just a res shrine. Well, I'm going to have to live with 2 negative levels for the moment. Let's see, what have we got?
From down the road you hear the sounds of harsh growls and clashing steel.
Alright, wolves?
The soldier looks up at you, his face strangely pale.
Halt! Do you serve Strahd?
He asks, sword at the ready.
Halt! Do you serve Strahd?
Who's Strahd?
Great! Come with me! This road is not safe.
Oh, me not knowing who Strahd is. I guess someone who serves him will know who he is.
Be wary of Vistani. Some of their eyes belong to Strahd.
Vasily Ivanich, Vengeful Revenant. Alright. Who's he leading me? Not to more wisps, I hope.
You can rest here, and I'll stand watch.
Oh, a proper shrine. Good, I could restore a couple of levels then. Alright. After that little encounter there. Now, what do we do after we rest a little bit? Is this just to show us the shrine or something else?
The gate to the west is a trap. No way around it. That makes it a natural choke point. Be ready.
Gate? What gate?
The gate in the wall to the west of this valley. Beyond it lies the land of Barovia. It's the only way in, and that makes it an obvious trap.
Trap for whom?
For you. The mist brought you here, and Strahd likes to examine the newcomers. Don't flatter yourself. You're nothing more than food for him, but first, he'll test you. That's the way of the Conqueror Prince, to break and corrupt souls before consuming them utterly.
Oh, and how should I prepare for this? What, prepare to be eaten?
The wolves, the wisps, all the creatures of this forest do Strahd's bidding, whether they know it or not. Now they gather, sensing easy prey. Hunt them down. Don't come near the gate until you thin their ranks.
Alright, great.
Do you want to live forever?
It's not that great. Well, he is a revenant, so I can understand why he doesn't think it's that great. Actually, now, let's stay out of the mist. That cost us 2 levels last time, and I don't think there'll be too many shrines that are just going to happily give it back to me. So let's see. But we do need to go out and hunt a few creatures, I guess. Oh, like these creatures. These are exactly the style of creatures that I wanted to. Completed Wolf Exterminator 1. As only my first level of Wolf Exterminator. Okay. Oh, speaking of wolves. Slay the lurking wolf packs. 5 left. Alright. And just going to have to find them all over the place.
You hear howling in the distance. A raven cries somewhere overhead.
What have we got here? An ox. Alright. And a Vistani. Sleeping. Warm yourself by the fire. Listen to my tale. This tale doesn't end well, right? We're still telling the story. Who can say how it ends? We, the Vistani, were forced from our land long ago. So long ago, none remember it. Now we wander the lost roads, moving from place to place. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his injury. We quenched his thirst with wine. So he survived. Oh, and who was the soldier? A good question. When we asked him who he was, he wouldn't say. He just wanted to return home. We took him at once to our own and traveled with him back to his homeland. His enemies hunted him, for it turned out that the soldier was also a prince. But we didn't give him up, even when assassins fell upon us like wolves. This man of royal blood fought to protect us, just as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He told us, "I owe you my life. This I swear. Stay as long as you wish. Leave whenever you choose, and know that you will always be safe here." Alright, that doesn't sound too bad. That wasn't the end of the story. Only the beginning. There was a darkness inside this prince, you see. He had treated us with generous heart, but the rest of the world knew him as a dread warlord and tyrant. Then a terrible curse befell the prince. The mist enveloped his land and covered up the sun. Now the Vistani alone have the power to leave this domain, thanks to the prince's oath. We've traveled far and wide, to places unimagined, waiting for the day when the curse is lifted and the dark-hearted prince is troubled no more. And now, here you are. What part do you play in the story? Madame Eva has seen the future, and you're placed in it. Seek her out if you want to know how the story ends. At least for you. Well, okay, where do I find her? Madame Eva is a Vistani. Like the rest of us, she travels. Stick to the roads, eventually you'll find her camp. Yeah. So that is sort of a real tricky thing. The Vistani can travel in and out of this place, and nobody else can at all.
Why would someone put so many scarecrows to guard a road in the middle of the forest? What do these straw men keep away?
No idea. Oh. Problem is, the NPC I'm having along with me is also a scarecrow. Now, we've got the gate up ahead. I'm not supposed to go into the gate until after I've dealt with the wolves. So let's deal with the wolves. Alright, around here. Unfortunately, I can't find them today. Oh, I think I found one. Yeah. Alright. 4 left. Do we do a backwards count? If we do a backwards count, do we go? See, instead of but actually I don't know of a way to do that backwards. Oh well. 3 left. And where else? Hold on. Did I hear a sound? Yes, I did. Ooh. We're really thinning them down. Before long, we will be ready to face the rest, right? How about down in this direction? This side of the road. Surely there'll be something here. Hello? Oh. I think I found them. There you go. Oh, one more. Last wolf! Where are you? Oh, we've seen him already. This looks like a place I haven't explored yet. A little bit of darkness. There may be some darkness here, but there apparently aren't any wolves here. I got a red cloak on! Don't wolves like ones with red cloaks? Something like that. Am I getting my stories mixed up? Actually, just in case wisps come back, I better reapply the shield. Yoo-hoo! Mr. Wolf! Ah! There you are! Oh. And the partner.
The howling stops, and the forest is quiet once more.
Alright, good. Now. Oh yeah, back to this place. It's time to reach the gate. Are you guys ready? Good. Yes, it's time to reach the gate.
You hear a branch snap behind you.
Oh, look at this. You can be aggressive.
The scarecrow clatters to the ground. As you recover, you realize you can hear noise from up the road to the east, the same way you came.
Get out through the gate. Yeah, but also optional is to kill all the scarecrows. Okay, that thing's not very much affected by lightning, apparently. Let's see, what is it affected by? How about this? Another scarecrow crumbles. Right. Yeah, oops, a daisy. Okay, you have 4 scarecrows left to go. 3, 2. One. Oh, that's probably why there's one more scarecrow than I thought, because, yes, the hireling. Alright, good. Now, I just have to go to the gate. Hi. Welcome to Barovia, if welcome's the right word. And I always get confused with this area, along with the area you're in for the previous quest, since there are features in the landscape area where we're at now that I keep on thinking are part of that instance, but they're not. So what have we got up here? Ah, first piece of Irina's journal.
What's the first thing I remember? It must be Papa, calling out my name. Irina! He'd shout whenever I wandered too far away from his side. When I was little, I thought he was just being silly. Now I know what he felt. He was afraid.
Afraid? He was afraid. Ah. Afraid for her. Afraid of what could happen to her. Hi there! Ah, what's this? One more adventurer come wandering into Barovia out of the mists. Ill-equipped, I'll warrant. Lost and wide-eyed. More likely to become wolf food than to reach the village. And that's if you're lucky. It's a waste of proper weapons. More likely than not, but here.
I shall give you one of these. Alright, you're just giving me a weapon. Oh, not if you keep asking dull-witted questions like that, I won't. Get you killed faster than the wolves' questions will. But if you can keep your mouth shut and your eyes open, one of these might just serve you well. It's nothing extraordinary, mind you. Not like a sentient weapon, but it suits something of your modest skills. In other words, I'm not high enough level to get a sentient weapon. Go on then. You'll get but one weapon out of me, so choose well. Alright, let's choose a weapon. Ah, here it is. Now, let's see. We have... Or if you don't want a weapon, you could just get the heroic deeds. Okay. Now, I tend to be using... How about a short sword? Well, I tend to use short swords, or I use the... See, that's the ore. Oh, that's the ore plus the... Oh, yes, light mace. So plus 3 light mace there, and a plus 3 shocking short sword. I think he gives out holy weapons, which I guess is appropriate for this place. So I could either get a light mace, Barovian light mace, which is going to be plus 5 enchantment bonus. Ooh, that's quite a promotion. Silver alchemical, holy 3, fiery 3, and undead bane 3. Yeah, I can understand why he's giving out that type of weapon. And what about a short sword? He doesn't have a... Oh, here's the short sword. I guess it's pretty much the same thing except for a short sword. Which one? I'll take the short sword. So let's grab it. Good, and that means dunk that, and oh, here it is. Good. Did I just put the wrong weapon in there? No, that's the Barovian short sword. Let's put that into there. Good. Now we're set up. Anything else? You will have to find your own fate now, outsider. Wonderful. Well, at least he didn't say Devoniad. And we continue along through here. Oh. Oh boy! Been nice if it had ghost touch in addition to the other stuff, right? Does it have ghost touch now that I think of it? Let's see. Alright, let's see. Holy 3, fiery 3. No, undead bane 3, which is helpful in its own way. Good. And now, welcome to Barovia. The last place you'll see. There you go. Wait, they have quite a welcoming committee here. Well, if that's the welcoming committee, I certainly don't want to know the... Oh. Scarecrows. Anything else? Let's go deeper into town. Villager. Alright, well, I guess that's better than some of the other people we've run into lately. Ah. Inquisitive Bystand. I will be speaking with her later. That will actually be for the next episode. Anyway, I have arrived at Barovia. And all I have to do is find the inn. I'm lost. Oh well. Of course, the inn is right next to the gate.
I just ran right by it when the brigands were there. Oh well, let's go. And here we are at the Blood on the Vine Inn. Nothing weird about that name at all. And this will be our base of operations as we start out our adventures here in Barovia, which is what we'll be doing when we return for the next episode of Piney Plays the Stormsinger.